blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous.
If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her. Hang in there, Lady Rhea.
Why are you on auto advance again? Okay, good. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Man, I don't know why it does that. Every once in a while, I'll reload the save, and it's just like, I'm on auto advance. I'm like, could you not be? I want to be able to talk about stuff. So, last time we managed to... It's odd. I'm not quite sure why we're at this scene. Because the last time we saw that the place was coming down and we all ran out, and then, like, this guy came out of a coffin. So I sort of assumed there'd be a dude coming out of a coffin, like, but... I guess I don't know where we actually are. This isn't the monastery like I first thought. I forgot Rhea was with us.
Get her to her room, quickly!
Maybe this is the monastery then. Why is her room here?
All we can do now is pray.
Remember when this place was taken 5 years ago and a pure white beast appeared on the battlefield?
Yes. And I certainly don't know anything about that, Claude.
I only caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't understand where it came from. There were rumors that the goddess sent it to protect the monastery. But now I know better. That beast was Rhea.
Yes. Like, I do understand that they're going to have some sort of reaction to that, but it's also kind of like a, yeah, we know. Tried to save all of us just now.
Do you know Rhea's true identity?
Absolutely. I'm like god buddies with her. High five. What do you mean you suppose you did? You saw her transform.
I once showed you a picture of a creature known as the Immaculate One. Sedith confiscated it, saying it must have been one of Tomas's personal possessions.
Well, Sedith is a big liar pants, so don't listen to him.
The beast that appeared back then looked just like it. So Rhea is the Immaculate One.
That actually fits her personality pretty well.
The book said that it was a servant of the goddess, but wouldn't it make sense if beasts like that are actually children of the goddess?
Okay, so that's what this that doesn't make sense because interesting. Okay, so does that mean that all of the like stones that have been compensated in order to use demonic beasts are a shallow imitation of the children of the goddess, and Rhea may be the last of their kind?
Rhea is in a grim state right now. It's possible she may not make it.
I don't know why. She completely was not in the fight at all.
But we have things we must ask her about. Once things calm down a little, let's go and see Rhea. Together. The truth can't be delayed any longer.
I mean, it can. But yeah, I mentioned this in, I think it was Friday's video, I can't remember. But that I do certainly feel like there can't be that many more battles. I actually thought going into this was going to be the last battle, because we were at the, like, headquarters of the second force that was against us. And now, I guess we have to deal with whatever... I'm going to say it's Nemesis, because that's the only thing that makes sense. But the thing I think is Nemesis that came out of the coffin. Oh, damn. I just noticed that I am on the Iron Man save. I didn't mean to be. Hopefully I'm not missing any scenes. If I am, let me know.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Verdant Rain Moon. Fodlan's New Dawn.
Well, the night is over, ladies and gentlemen.
With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered.
Forever?
Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process.
It is interesting that it almost looks like ICBMs coming down from the heavens.
So Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
I have given gifts. I am aware of this mechanic. Going directly into a scene. I guess it's not really surprising.
To see you too.
We let her rest for a whole, not even a day.
Sorry to interrupt your rest. But there are some things that we absolutely must ask.
Actually, no, I guess the mission would have place on the last day, so it could have been in 24 hours.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Wow. It's interesting. First, I don't know why. Maybe this is just because I've played way too many games. But almost inevitably, if someone isn't killed on the spot, they don't die to their wounds later. Although I guess I shouldn't be super surprised that Fire Emblem may not work that way, because we have already had, like, at least, especially in this playthrough, Raphael and Lysithea were still around, but they were not playable, and now they're gone.
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you? If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the Children of the Goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the progenitor god.
So all of your siblings were killed off by those that slither in the dark, or you're just like the worst sister ever. I mean, that could also be the case.
A long time ago, the progenitor god came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent.
Can you imagine the progenitor god was just like some massive deadbeat dad, and he just like goes from town to town, knocks up some people, and then like skips town? He's gonna show up in a couple of 100 years and be like, oh damn. Okay, this best didn't work out.
She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The progenitor god and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the progenitor god and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the progenitor god herself to battle.
That is really sad, but it's also very, very in keeping with the way humans... I mean, like, unfortunately, we do seem to have a natural instinct that if we see something that's roughly as good as us, we have to determine who is better. You kind of see this a lot with Felix.
The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated. I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
And probably all they know is that the Children of the Gods slaughtered their ancestors. They don't know the full story behind it.
So they'd been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the progenitor god an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the progenitor god, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the Holy Tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Epsidoe to protect the Holy Tomb as they quietly lived out their lives.
I'm not sure if living out their lives is an appropriate term, because from what you're saying, you are thousands, if not millions of years old.
But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with him. Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon painted red with blood. I was never able to forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren.
That actually must be something that you have to... If you imagine in a lot of, like, fantasy stereotypes, you know, getting dragon scale armor is super, like, oh, yeah, and if there's a shape-change dragon around, they're just like, this freaking dick.
I was the only survivor of Epsidoe, and all I could do was wander across Fodlan, clinging to my desperate desire for revenge. I called myself Seros, fostered the founding of the Empire, and prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
Okay, so she is, in effect, the first envoy of Seros, but Seros is not actually the name of the goddess.
Unbelievable.
I put Epsidoe behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Vodland.
How did the other children take to the fact that you were calling yourself Ceros and basically claiming to be the goddess?
Finally, we killed Nemesis on the Tailtean Plains, and I took back the sword of the Creator.
Well, let me get this straight. Saint Ceros is you? You're kidding me, right?
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
I'm in the middle of exposition, sir.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There's no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
Okay, so there's the...
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder thoroughfare in the Old Rim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Oh, damn.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Murden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
I'm sorry, Hilda.
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
They say the enemy general has a weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
Well, sounds like this is real versus fake. Illusion versus fantasy. Wait, those are both the same thing. Crap.
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
A weapon that resembles the sword of the Creator. And banner bearing the crest of flames. There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
I mean, I did think that was Nemesis that came out of the coffin, so I'm not actually super surprised by that revelation. It would be hilarious if it's like, nope, Edelgar's not down yet, and she's forged a replica of the Creator Sword. So, that too. Because she also, like, everyone had the Crest of Flames running around. This one must be so confusing for the bystanders, so they keep seeing armies with the Crest of Flames infighting the entire time.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
I mean, we kind of saw it in the cutscene, didn't we?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell. An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god. Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
How did he obtain the blood? I thought he's been like sealed away for thousands and thousands of years.
Blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
No, he literally just got out.
From the blood of the progenitor god, so this, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the sword of the Creator.
Hey, leave my head sister. Don't make weapons out of her.
The sword of the Creator is made from her bones and heart?
The heart of Sothis is the crest stone that was placed in the sword of the Creator. The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children.
Oh damn, I'm sorry. Don't hate me, please.
Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
The crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all.
So what about all of the other crest stones? Because there's more than 10 of them. There's other ones that are just more like normal crest stones.
And after that, Nemesis used the sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu. In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious.
You can say that again.
But I don't get it. The sword of the creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone. So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor.
That's why I was hired.
After I battled with Nemesis as Saint Ceres, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her. Even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal, I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more.
You are aware that your mother's like 13 years old, right?
Yes. I believed that if I could resurrect my mother, I could regain all that had been lost.
That almost feels like the canonical character should be female. I know it doesn't really matter, but I can't imagine Rhea would put the heart into a male baby if there's nothing special about me.
So, that's the truth of it.
I suspected that your body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor god.
So that does explain why she had me still on the throne. It was just like, yeah, Mom, wake up. I don't really care about this green-haired daffodil.
Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
Okay, so first and foremost, 'cause I've been wanting to do this ever since the episode started, because someone was telling me, and I think I may have made a grave oopsie. Okay. Because, yeah, I went to Holy Night without... I've never looked at... Okay, so maybe this is my problem. Because that says skill experience bonus. That just means that being a Holy Knight makes her gain these skills faster, doesn't it? They act like... Because, okay, what the claim is that Holy Knights are basically white mages on horses. And I always thought Holy Knights were... the improvement. Now I'm confused. The improved variant of the paladin up here. I don't actually know how you're... Okay, it goes from 192 to 193. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that... Because what they said is basically that the Holy Knight is so much worse at melee combat that it's actually... Yeah, that doesn't actually seem like it would help at all. I don't see where I'm supposed to be able to tell that. Is this what it's talking about? This may be what it's talking about. Although, even then, the dex and the speed goes up to for Bow Knight. I'm curious about this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just very... It's funny, and I'm not actually mad about it, but it was like, yeah, you should pay more attention, and I still don't fully see where it is they want me to be able to notice this from. My best guess is that it's in there, but it it's in there in a way that you wouldn't find it naturally. So let me just... So, Leone. So, yeah, going back to... Lowers her strength by 1. Oh, you lose Lance Fair. What is Lance Fair? Okay. So attack +5 when using a lance. So that's actually 6 down. Other than that, my movement is higher as a paladin, and my defense is 1 point higher. It's not as big a difference as they were acting like that. They were like, "You've lost 14 damage," and I'm like, "I see, I've lost 6." And actually, that makes me wonder. Okay, I was like, did I gain Lance Fader when I mastered the class? But I did not. Okay. You kind of like dexterity better than anything else, to be honest. But okay, so we've at least figured out, at least that's part of it, but I do think they're overstating how, because the actual stats, the only thing we really lost was the bonus lance damage thing. Alright, let's go ahead. It is also a little bit funny, I have to point this out. So we've got this army that is barreling down on us, and we've only got until the end of the month to prepare our troops for. However, do keep in mind and do remember that we came back from that place yesterday, but yet the enemy army is going to take 30 full days to make the same trip. Alright, so we'll come back out here. Man, that's it. But you just keep getting a supply run over and over again. It's a little boring if you ask me. We'll head on over here. I have a quest for you, Hilda.
My big brother challenged Nemesis. He knew he couldn't win. He just did it so that his friends could escape.
Well, did he even know it was Nemesis?
He emerged from the battle with a terrible injury. It's a miracle he didn't die. Yes, me too. Dying to save someone else seems to defeat the purpose. I wouldn't do it. He's alive, and in spite of myself, I'm really proud of him.
Glad to hear it.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Okay, so that is done. There's also someone else up here to talk to. So I do kind of want to, like, hear from everybody. They must be down below.
Well,
That's the 3rd floor. That's not where I want to go. Well,
Please. So we're defending Fodlan's future, huh? Kinda makes my mercenary ambitions feel pretty small. So I'll think about my promise to Captain Gerald to protect you instead. That'll be my reason to fight.
I don't know, as you established, you kind of suck.
If I can get you through this in one piece, that's just as good as defending Fodlan's future, isn't it?
I mean, at this point, actually, yeah.
I just hope he's watching.
Alright, we'll go ahead and scamper on over to the 3rd floor, see who we can talk to. We'll, of course, also go look at the tournament, look at... Oh, Flann Sedith.
Please keep quiet. Rhea is sleeping right now. She does not appear to be very well.
Why do we have you, you little boisterous... Actually, I guess that you're next to Sedith, so you won't be very boisterous, because he definitely seems to suppress you.
I beg of you. Please do everything you can to prevent an assault from Nemesis.
Before the monastery was completed, there was a massive battle on the Tailteen Plains. In that battle, the warrior Seros defeated the fell king Nemesis and reclaimed the bones and heart of Sothis.
Yep, we just heard the story.
Those make up the divine sword that you wield and the crest that you bear.
I don't bear a crest. We've already talked about that.
Now, Rhea, Seros lies helpless.
Oh, you mean like the one that's actually in my...
The only
Okay,
one
never
who
mind.
can defeat this so-called king of liberation is the inheritor of divine power. You have our full and unwavering support. Only you can do this. Please, save this world.
Oh, no pressure. Definitely not getting that maxed out. Alright, come over here. I have a choir shop. Again, give it to the people that actually need white magic.
It is so much fun. What's the point of...
Yeah, I'm definitely not leveling up my professorship either.
You there?
Me there. So yeah, if this is against Nemesis, I have to go back to what I said before about, yeah, there is no way this isn't the bitter end.
This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
Come over here. Train some swords with Catherine.
How's this? I try not to think about what would happen if Lady Rhea were harmed. I can't bear the thought of it. I'm not sure why the Fell King Nemesis picked right now to come back to life. But it makes me angry, that's for sure. Let's kick him back down into the dirt where he belongs.
Hey, ghosts rising up from the no matter how hard we push back, they don't stop coming. They're persistent. I'll give them that.
Professor.
Okay. Ultimate Sword Tournament again? We already have Catherine win this. I actually stopped for a second and be like, should I use a potion? I'm like, I'm at full health. I don't even need to look at this.
All for Lady Rhea.
Once again, I started like stopping to consider, and I'm like, again, I'm at full health. Like, there's no need to be concerned about, am I able to continue? The healing potions will not do anything.
I'll never back down.
Man. You guys are jokes. And one more. That was weird.
I'll never back down.
Not a very good transition at all. Alright, 15 damage. You know what? Do it. No potions. No potions.
I won't hold back.
Alright. So get anything for not having to use potions and still dominating everything.
Okay.
Okay. And then we'll go dine with food. With food, guys. I know. I'm messing it up. It's just, what am I doing now? I'm crazy. Dining with food? Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Hey, Teach. What a magnificent tale. It's enough to make your head spin. Rhea's real identity is Saint Seros, and the one who attacked us was Nemesis, the King of Liberation. On top of that, you've got the heart of a goddess in you. My flabber is completely gasted right now.
I love that line.
But now isn't the time for standing around in disbelief. Nemesis has made it this far for a reason. If we aren't victorious, that's it for Fodlan's New Dawn. The world will be forever shrouded in darkness.
Yeah, Nemesis is definitely the name of a person you don't want to let do whatever they want.
This is the final battle. Finally. My friend, please give it your all.
Oh, don't worry. I've got one more fight in me. Actually, I got more than that because I got 2 more things to play through. But you know what? Don't worry about that.
Just when I thought bringing the Empire down would end the war, you had to fight where? Against whom? Everyone's all abuzz again. Could another conflict already be looming?
Yeah, what was the church people? Yeah, we have to fight Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He's gone crazy, and we have to put him down for the good of the goddess.
Please. The fell King Nemesis. I imagine he'll be a worthy opponent.
Is that all you care about?
How many foes have tasted my blade?
Almost none.
It will be an excellent finale. We will be victorious, Professor.
And it will have nothing to do with you.
Splendid. Let's do it.
Okay, where is the eatery?
Whoa. Lady Rhea was injured. How could such a thing happen?
I mean, have you seen what we're fighting?
Wasn't she supposed to be resting? I can't believe she'd put herself in danger by going into battle in that state. Oh, goddess. Please save Lady Rhea.
I realize that Saint Seros isn't really, but people basically treat Saint Seros as basically the goddess reborn.
A turning point in history can also be a chance for profit. At least that's what I thought. But it's not working out that way. And now we have Nemesis to contend with. I can't catch a break. For our sake, please be victorious. If you lose, everything we've worked so hard for will have been for nothing.
Well, at least you have good reasons for rooting for me. Not, you know, wanting better things for the world or anything, but your profit margins.
Hey, you're cleaning your plate. Nice job.
Please stop. You sound like my mother.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay. HP plus 3, strength plus 1, dex plus 2, speed, luck, or defense. I'd say dex plus 2, although strength is also interesting. And then I get the gelatin.
Ah, yes, cooking. I want to make sure the final product looks colorful, as well as appetizing.
I think I've used him before.
I get it.
Maybe.
You know it. This is hope, guys. It's the final mission, finally. But I'm still planting crops for the future. was like, I missed someone. Hello, Dorothea.
I keep thinking the war is near its end, then it isn't.
Oh, it's near that. It's near it now.
When can we finally put this dreadful war behind us?
Never.
That would be wonderful. Imagine the last moment of combat, then peace. It sounds like a fairy tale. I want to make this a world where there is no fighting, where children can grow up happy and safe.
Oh, that's surprising. I didn't realize that I was that close to leveling up magic. Let's make sure we get that last bit, so says I.
Professor? Professor! I just have to say thanks. For everything. I'm on high alert today, so don't you worry about a thing. This mysterious military force approaching Garreg Mach. Is it true that Nemesis is with them?
Would that be a problem? You know I can take him.
It was Nemesis who led the 10 elites against St. Saros. It's the stuff of legend. But this time, he won't have the 10 elites on his side, right? He won't, right?
Well, we literally made... No, I guess we did... I assume not? If not, I've got a pretty elite squad myself, I hope.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey there.
Okay, Sublime Creator Sword, I just need to rest. And I've got a Brave Sword. Okay, I have 27 of these. I can definitely
There you go.
afford that. You're brave. You have a brave bow, but it's in pretty good shape. Your brave axe. Well, first the real question. You have a brave lance. Then why still need a wood still in order to repair that?
Come back anytime.
All right.
Reminds me.
Lastly, let's see if I can find Lorenz in order. Yep, there we go.
A sudden invasion from Nemesis has plunged the Alliance territories into complete disarray. Against such overwhelming strength, my father and his forces had no choice but to retreat. It was certainly prudent for him to avoid a fruitless death, but as things stand, he will not leave much of an impression on history.
Yeah, but does that matter?
So, that falls to me. I will do all that I can for the future of Fodlan and the glory of House Gloucester.
Okay. Yep, get me up to another rank of magic.
There is still more to learn.
Did I didn't get anything for that? I feel like I should have gotten something. I deserve something. All right. And lastly, what is it? What does this person say?
Professor?
It's not the end of the world. I don't talk to everyone, but I'm certainly not going to leave something.
Interesting. Seems like the war is gonna end soon. Once the dust settles, it'll be back to rolling in fat stacks of gold for me.
God damn it, Anna. All right. And with that, guys, I'll go ahead and end this episode. Tomorrow we will do all of the wonderful social links that are hanging out. I think we do have a couple of them that have built up. We'll get those sorted away. And then we'll push on to the end of the month and go fight Nemesis. I think I'm in a decent shot in terms of my equipment. I wish I found some more Woot stuff, but I don't know. I actually think the damage I would do outweighs the benefit of going and trying to get, you know, said Woot stuff. Teach me something I... Isn't a teacher. What the heck? You know we gotta spend time with our girl.
I try not to think but it makes...
You're not our girl.
Ghosts, no matter their persistence.
Alright. See you next time, everybody.